Sivaye Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Thirumurai, 11th Thirupathigam, which is written to the temple called as Thirumughathalai, and we are continuing with the second verse. The verse goes this way, Tiruchitrambalam. puzhungu theevinaiyen vinai keda pugundu punar porul unarvu நூல்வகையால் வழங்கு தென் பொழியும் பவளவாய் மூக்கண் வளரொளி மணி நெடுங்குன்றே முழங்கு தீம்புனல் பாய்ந்திளவராலுகளும் முகத்தலையாக தமர்ந்தடியேன் விழுங்கு திங்கனியாய் இனிய ஆனந்த வெள்ளமாய் உள்ளமாயினையே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். The second verse talks about a very beautiful situation or a state that every life has to go through. In Saiva Siddhantam, we usually say every soul, in order to achieve realization, we have to go through 4 paths. It's called as Sariye Kiriye Yogam Jnanam. And in that, they usually use an analogy to understand this or to make us understand this. First, whenever we talk about a plant or a tree, especially if it is going to give us some fruits, bearing a fruit bearing tree, there will be a flower, and from the flower we will see the very small little fruit coming out, and then it will be in a solid state, as in it's not a ripened state, it is an unripened fruit, and finally it will become a ripe fruit that is ready for consumption. The moment we see the state of a flower, that is called as Sariye, and when the flower is transforming itself into the fruit, the initial state of the fruit, which is not ripe, it's not even in a full blown or a full grown fruit state, that is equivalent to Kiriye. Then the unripened fruit is taken as Yogam. Completely ripe fruit ready for consumption is Jnanam. Whenever we see fruit as a representation in our Thirumurai, it will always represent the Jnana state. That is what in today's verse he talks about as well. Our author, the saint, says the fruit that I'm eating is Lord Shiva. In yogam state, obviously the person who is already in the yoga state, he is going to start relishing the taste, relishing the happiness and the blissful state of Lord Shiva. So Karuvoor Thevar is already in that state. According to this particular verse, it is very clear that he is already in the state of yoga. Not only that, he starts with a beautiful statement. He says, I have so much of a karmic effect, karmic deeds that I have accumulated over the past births and years, and those are burning me literally. I'm suffocated with those karmic deeds. I'm suffocating with all those effects of the karma. Now Lord Shiva has to come down and bestow his grace on us and get rid of these karmas for us. So what does he do? He gives us the text through which we can achieve realization. The text is very important. It's a form of diksha. When we get the text, we should start reciting it continuously so that our the main reason, the main problem that we are going through is because of karmic deeds, and when we start reading these books, these texts, the holy text, all our karmas will be burnt out. Now, can we go and read any text? Obviously no. The text will be given to us by Lord Shiva himself. Imagine, did we ever think that we will be going through the 9th Thirumurai text? Even last year, if someone would have told us that we will go through a 1-year project on 9th Thirumurai, we would have laughed at them and laughed at ourselves. But Lord Shiva has decided that our karma has to be, we have to get rid of our karma through some texts from the 9th Thirumurai. That is why he has given this text in our hands, in our thoughts, in our mouth for this one whole year. Because of his decision, we are going through this project. So similar to that, whenever Lord Shiva is giving us a holy text, it means our karma is, it has already started to diminish. or he has started the process of eliminating our karma. That is what verse number 2 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.